is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. The Blue Devils. Kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So UCLA's offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game so
Check, check.
season. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Makes the grab. It's Higgins. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff.
That special type of a message where we could record specific stuff. But did we still want to also have some additional, like generic promos? Right now we've got special.
There was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. They're working that left side. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. On the run, still looking. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
7-2-0.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Duke's offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jason.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Back to throw, it's Curtis. Snagged in the middle, it's Sawyer. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Gives it on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He'll start this drive firing. Already a solid start to this one. Now back. With this 7-0 lead. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Timeout.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. You think about the long list of great UCLA runs. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. And now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Back to pass, it's Curtis. He'll throw it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Inside the 25. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
2-0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Curtis. Fires to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Blue Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw, it's Curtis. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit.
Number 12 on the field goal.
And this one is perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Higgins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man. It's Gibbs. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Under fire. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Floating away. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Curtis. Finds his back in the middle. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
To the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Blue Devils are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It'll be 3rd and long. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Higgins. There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Bruins want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's caught inside the 25. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Pierre. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Curtis. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gibbs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Dropping back, it's Curtis. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The inside handoff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. On target to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Power football with the run.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Grab near the marker. It's Gibbs. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both.
Makes a grab past the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Now the play fake.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time to take a shot. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. He'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Back to throw, it's Curtis. Pocket breaking down. He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. Catches it at the 15. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead, but
just steamrolling the defense. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They'll run it on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Gonna swing it on second down. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the Bruins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, UCLA! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 4th. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's a Sawyer. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Fighting off the defender. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. On target over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Higgins. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He stopped almost immediately, didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they liked, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
A shot toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This quarterback is having a day, man. And right there, he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And